I will never use it again, and I do not recommend using it.
It's been a day, stressing out like crazy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the baby products that I'm sure you've probably heard about, but I'm here to tell you that you don't actually need to get them. If you haven't already seen my first video about the products that you actually need, I will go ahead and link it down below. So go ahead and start and watch that one first before watching this one. I'm going to be talking about all the products that I didn't really reach for and that I didn't find useful for Mason and me. Again, these are just for my personal experience. Every baby and every mom is different. No way is this video to create hate to any brands that create or sell products. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. It helps my channel very much. It helps me grow, and I'm super excited to be making this video. I hope it helps you or any other mother trying to get a baby registry ready. And like we did in the old video, go ahead and comment down below some of the things that you found useful for you or didn't find useful for you that seemed to work out in my last video, so moms could just scroll through and see what they needed to add to the registry. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing, gripe water. I remember giving this to my son and it seriously was disgusting. I tried it myself and I remember him spitting it back up. It's supposed to, honestly, I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Like, I think it's supposed to help release tummy, like gas problems or something, but he did not like it. He literally spit the entire thing up. I will never use it again, and I do not recommend using it. It was not the safe route for us because my little one spit the entire bottle up. If you actually read about it, it has a lot of products that are not very good. The next is the Oogle Google Bear. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's just that little pick that you stick and get the boogies out. It does kind of work, but like I said, the nose Frida is the best for me. I love that thing and I live by that. That is one of the things that I probably would buy for every single baby shower that I go to. It's just way better than just the stick. But if you do have a problem with sucking the boogies out with your mouth, then I'd probably say you would probably do much better with the Oogle Boogle. I don't even know what it's called. The Oogle Google Boogle, whatever. The next is baby hats and mittens and socks. I'm gonna put those all in the same category because those are some things that I wasted a lot of money on. The only hat that worked for him was the hat they sent him home with when he was a newborn. The pink and blue hat. That's the only one that stayed on his head and the only one that kept him warm. The other ones just didn't fit his head and he didn't like them. Yes, they were cuter and they matched more outfits and everything, but they just didn't work out for us. The mittens were useful only whenever on the ride home. Other than that, he would lose them. He would lose his socks. We would go to the store and one would fall off and I didn't have the other one, and I didn't like them. So instead, I just cut his nails and he didn't have a problem with scratching his face. But don't waste your money on socks and mittens and hats because, one, it doesn't really matter. You're not gonna need them. They lose them, so what's the point? So instead of wearing the mittens and the socks and stuff, I would always put Mason in footed pajamas, so that took away from needing socks because it was just so much easier. And I will say, get the zipper ones. Do not get the button down ones because if you're not as coordinated as I am, you're going to be missing a button at some point and you're going to have to go through the entire thing, unbutton it, and then put the buttons back on. And it's really frustrating at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to change your baby. It's just was something that I really didn't like. So the button down ones were not our favorite. The zip ones were so much easier and they weren't loud, and the footed pajamas helped a lot too. The next thing on my list I would say would have to be Swaddles. I will say I caved and bought a ton of Swaddles because I thought they were so cute. I was gonna take a lot of cute pictures with my son in them and post them on Instagram, but Mason did not like them. They were a waste of money and they were so thin that they didn't even keep him warm. I think I used it probably on the ride home from the hospital. I covered him up with it, and then I think when I took him to like 2 doctor's appointments, but other than that I didn't really use them. He was the baby that always broke out of the Swaddles, so I'm not kidding you when I tell you I probably have like 35 Swaddles that I do not use. They didn't really do anything for us. One, they didn't keep him warm. I tried to use them when I was breastfeeding, but they were just so thin, and he just didn't like them. But like I said, it's everyone's personal experience. They might work perfect for you guys, but I recommend not spending a ton of money, maybe getting like 1 or 2 the first couple weeks you get home, but they did not work out well for us. Okay, next one is Honest Baby diapers. Yes, they are so cute and your baby looks adorable in them, and they have the cutest pattern, and they're really good for taking pictures, but they are a waste of money. One, because they do not have that blue strip in the front that tells you when your baby has peed or when your baby hasn't peed. So when it's yellow, it means they haven't peed, and when it's blue, it means they have peed. So that is like the #1 given for me for the diapers, because I really like them. Also with the Rascal and Friends, I really like their diapers, but they don't have the blue strip on them. So that is why I switched back to the Pampers. Those have been doing really well, and I really like them because they have the strip on them, so I know immediately when to change them. So they're really nice. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is the Halo sack. I didn't like the Velcro on them. They were very loud and just, here, let me adjust. They were just very loud in the middle of the night, and when Mason was sleeping, I kind of just wanted to change his diaper really fast, but if I had to un-Velcro him and just like get him out of the whole thing, it was just very loud, and he did not like it. So that was something that I didn't really prefer that I bought. I think I actually did take the Halo sack one back because I bought 2, one in gray and like one in green, if like one was in the washer if I needed to use it. So I ended up taking those back because they were a waste of money. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the Bobby. That is so cute for pictures. It's amazing, but not for me. It was very flimsy, and whenever I was breastfeeding, I felt like I was holding him more than the pillow was doing. It didn't really help us during breastfeeding. I remember bringing it to my lactation consultant appointment, and she was like, that is not the best thing to be using. Like, you should be using the Bobby latch. I can't remember. It's like the one that clips and it holds everything. And it's just bigger. It's bulky and not as cute, but it does so much better than the Bobby. I did get gifted the Bobby for my baby shower, but it just didn't work out for us. That is something that I don't recommend you getting. I recommend spending, I think it's like $10 difference on the other one. I'll go ahead and link that one here so you can see what I'm talking about. But that one, the Bobby, was just useless for us. The next thing on the list is the bottle warmer. I was gifted actually the bottle warmer, and it's on my counter still, but because it comes with a food processor, but I did use the food processor one, but not the bottle warmer. I didn't have time to, so when you put your bottle in there, it heats up, but if you're multitasking like I was, because I had an infant child, I was either running around doing something else, but if I came back and it was too hot, that was pointless. You know, I wanted the bottle warmer to be fast so I could use it and it'd be quicker, but no. I would always forget about it, and the bottle would be steaming hot, and then I'd have to wait for the bottle to cool down. So instead, you just get some hot water, put it in a bowl, and put the bottle in there, and it's just easier and a lot better. And also too, when you're out and about, you can go to the restroom and stick your baby bottle under there and just warm it up. That seemed to be better for us because we couldn't take the bottle warmer with us, obviously. But yeah, don't waste your money on a bottle warmer because one, you're gonna be too busy and forget about it, and you can just use the sink and use a bowl that you probably already have.